What's going on, guys? King Trats here, back in the video on the channel, and today we have got a different kind of vibe. Last week I did a few of those Walmart wings and people kept talking about this salt and vinegar seasoning because I love the salt and vinegar seasoning from B-Dubs. So I did find the salt and vinegar seasoning and I'm going to do this on camera. I'm gonna make my own meal using a bunch of cheap stuff from Walmart. Y'all already know the vibes. I love getting my cheap eats. It is part of my roots and something that I will always have love for. So that is what we have in the menu today. I also made sure that I had to get, if you are unfamiliar with, you might call it Rallies, but I call it Checkers. They're famous fries. They are the best in the game. So we got an order of those. You can get an entire big bag of this for like $2 and change. If you have these in your supermarket and you haven't gotten these yet, you are sorely missing out. So go pick up a bag, I'm telling you. But before you do that, hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, you know, all of that cringy YouTube stuff. And I also got these chicken nuggets. You know, the $5, I think it was 5 and change. Nice 5 and change bag. Breaded chicken nuggets, which is on this side. I'm gonna make salt and vinegar nuggets. I wanted to do nuggets. I didn't want to do wings. I want to do something different. I want some nuggets. So that's what we have. Also got the lemon pepper, that poverty seasoning, that 99-cent joint. This one's better than most of them. If you got 2.99 cents, just get those. It's a monsoon outside, so I want to get into this and finish this food. Also have a thing of ranch in the back. But I'm gonna put, I don't know, a handful. What was that, like 7? There we go. In this bag. Now I'm gonna add my salt and vinegar seasoning, which is right here. I just have a feeling that these are gonna be an absolute banger, and I'm just ready for these. Oh yeah. Not too much to begin with. Yeah, right. We're gonna shake this bag up. Make sure we get that even coat. Hey, man. Okay. There we go. Move these back to the side. Back on we go. Oh, that stuck nice. Dub. Same thing with bag number 2. I'm gonna take about 5 or 6 of these. I want to see which one hits better. So I'm gonna use the lemon pepper this time. Same exact thing. The poverty seasoning. Look at that. The cleanest open you will ever see. Not too much. Yeah, right. Plenty of room in here. Yeah. Okay. That is peppery. Don't sneeze. Y'all already, if you don't know, lemon pepper is my favorite, just like normal wing sauce. So I had to do lemon pepper as well. So we have got salt and vinegar and lemon pepper. Make sure the seasoning was on there. Nuggets. Y'all already know. I can't wait to get into these and take this up out of the way. Bag it. I don't need my drink yet, man. Stop stalling. There you go. Start with the salt and vinegar. Let's see. That hits stiffy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's go a little ranch. 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 Was that lemon pepper? It was. I can't fake that. That was delicious. They're both good. That's the lemon pepper. Nice coating. $6. $3. $1. $1. 6 plus 3 is 9 plus 2 is 11. The ranch I already had. $11, and I didn't use the whole bag of the fries or the nuggets, but what you see here, it's about 30 nuggets and maybe like a quarter of the bag of fries. I still have a lot in my freezer. You could have fed a whole family for $13 for just this meal. Get a bag of frozen vegetables, you got all your food groups. Oh my god, that's the salt and vinegar bangs. The lemon pepper bangs too. I would never thought to put it on nuggets. But I said, if we're gonna do this, let's do it cheap. There's nothing wrong with that. My goodness. That's a dub. And of course, Jihu sugar-free Polynesian. 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. And it tastes just like Chick-fil-A Polynesian. Let's do a little bit right here. My favorite low-calorie sauce is this. Favorite, number one. When I'm trying to eat clean, and you get yourself some Checkers fries. Oh, fantastic, man. Oh, we like that. Checkers fries are easily the best in the game, and these are the exact same fries they probably use. The only difference is I air fry them and they deep fry theirs. They're the best in the game. And these are fresh, they're hot, piping hot, just look. You get this whole bag for $2 and change. You can buy that bag at Dollar General. I got it at Walmart, but I've seen it at Dollar General. $2. The most I've seen it for is $3.50. If you get a large fry at Checkers, it's $3.50. Probably more than that. I'm telling you. Whoever listens to me, this is what you need. This is what you need. Right now it is 3:22 in the morning, so I am a little tired. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it was for good reason. Yo, these nuggets, I'm telling you, just get this. Put it on anything, but even on the nuggets, that's good. So, I had my first Twitch stream today. If you were there, you are a real one because it was not planned. Legit. Was sitting there trying to make sure that the settings were right because I wanted to stream later in the week. I accidentally hit the live button and wasn't paying attention. This is the literal beginning of the stream. I'm looking at the playback on my phone. I'm testing the settings. I don't realize I'm live. And then all of a sudden, I see... I realized I was live.
What's good, people? I swear to God.
So I didn't know that I was live, and I ended up being on stream for about 3.5 hours after that because we were just talking and enjoying. If you're a fan of the content and you want to catch me live, I'm not just going to be gaming, I'm going to do everything on there. But we just had a conversation for 3.5 hours. That's all we did. So if you're interested in the live streaming and stuff like that, the link is in the description of this video. You can just search my name, which is King Trats. Everything's the same on my socials, but I think it's going to be fun. That was fun. But I'm tired because I didn't think I was going to be streaming until 3 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I don't mind a little hard work. And I don't mind doing anything that I do right now. I still have no issue putting out this video. The streak is not going to change at all. If you don't care about a live stream, that's more than fine with me. I thank you for supporting because if it wasn't for you guys, which are the real ones, I wouldn't be able to get the equipment to be able to do that kind of stuff. So, again, nothing is going to change on this channel. I'm going to keep this separate. I'm not doing food stuff on there. This is more for people who just want to talk or watch games. The tier list, I did one today, which is completely impromptu. You can watch the video on demand if you want to watch that stuff. It'll all be saved if you don't have to watch it then. But I did an NFL quarterback tier list ranking. We did it for like an hour. So those tier lists that I was doing, I'll probably do more of those live. It's easier because now I have a green screen with that and I can do that kind of stuff. I'll be doing movie reviews on there too. The reviews will still be on this channel as well. But there'll just be more. If you want to see more stuff doesn't involve food, then that's just another avenue for it. I have something I have to present to you guys. It always comes back to these kind of topics, but I love talking about this stuff. I still have video, as always. Because you know I like browsing the interwebs. And it was real TikTok, whatever it was. And it says, when your toxic ass finally ends up with someone, but is obsessed with you, but they aren't toxic, so they let you be crazy and don't get crazy back. They just calm you down. It's a woman. Now this one just made me think, and I'm not coming at this more. I'm more of a curious about this. Because when I looked in the comments, it was nothing but women saying things like, that's my dream, that's all I want. Is that something that women like? Like, yes, I'm sprinkling salt and vinegar on my freaking nuggets. Because it's delicious. Is that something that women like? Like, someone that calms you down because you're toxic? And Like, that doesn't sound fun as a man. No, it doesn't really sound fun. Like, I don't want to calm you down. If that's what you want to do, like, then do it. It's just, I wish that I could have live reacted to that. Because I'm so confused. That one made my brain hurt. So and again, I know this isn't every woman. I just saw a lot of them saying this in here. And you can't make blanket statements about anybody or anything. But the majority of the comments, so I'm curious for the women watching, or maybe the men too. Do you deal with that? Like, is that something that you would do? Like, do you like that? As a dude, would that make you want to be like, oh, sign me up for that? Like, who wants that? I'm very confused, man. And now I'm just sitting here and I'm just like, maybe I really don't understand nothing. Because I feel like if someone was if you were toxic, because I've dated toxic people. Hell, I've been toxic at times. I'm not gonna lie about that. Especially me, younger. Now I'm more like, I won't even deal with it. You know, I'm like, if I feel it, I'm just like, nah, it's probably not a good idea. But I feel like toxic people would want someone who's toxic as well. Because my demeanor now, I think, makes women that I'm dating more angry because I don't care. Like, the amount of times I've had to tell someone I'm dating, like, I don't know who you were talking to before, but I'm not here for this shit. Like, straight up, I'm not gonna lie to you. I like you, but I'm not here for this. If this is what it's gonna be, I'm out. You know? And I read one comment where it was a woman that said something along the lines of, yeah, if I'm gonna run down the street, you better chase me. Where's my drink, bro? My brain after this is not feeling this, but let me get this straight. And again, I don't know who this is. This might not be, I don't think it's every woman. Is this a majority of women? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna sit, if I don't feel like I have a good grasp on something, I'll be the first to admit it. Ladies, do you want someone to toxic? Like, is that like hot? I feel like there are a lot of people who have trauma bonds. For sure. But I feel like if you were being toxic, I pissed so many women off in my past because I'm just like, nah. Instead of being toxic, like, I'm not finna do no like crazy yelling, shouting. Like, I'm not doing all that. I'm not built for that. Like, I'm not here for that. Because I'll just sit there and be like, I'm not doing this. I'm not gonna calm you down either. I feel like there's no calming down someone who's toxic anyway. But like, is that desirable to have someone who calms you down? I feel like somebody who's being toxic want me to be toxic with them. I feel like there's no winning in toxic. I feel like I don't know anything anymore. That just made my brain hurt because I'm always gonna go, if I see a bunch of women commenting the same thing, and I mean hundreds of comments, I was scrolling for like 20 minutes, and the majority of them were like, this is a dream, I make sure you marry him, girl. I'm going, what? So now I'm confused, because if it's that overwhelming, when there's thousands of comments, it's gotta have some truth to it. So, be honest, ladies, is that something that y'all like? Because I'm not here for that. And fellas, if you're dealing with somebody who's toxic, are you gonna calm them down, or are you gonna do what I do, which is get in my car and go home? My brain hurts. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm completely like befuddled right now. I don't know what to think anymore. I have nothing for this. I need your input. That's it. I need your input. Because what I've always thought, a lot of people think you attract what you are. Like, people who are more avoidant attachment, you know what I mean when I say that? Like, people who kind of like, if they feel something, they kind of start backing off. Like, they back away from that person. They start to kind of distance themselves. or people who like being alone, things of that nature. Which, admittedly, I'm more of that. I'm not completely that. But I'm definitely more of a person that I'm cool with being alone. Like, I don't care. You know? And if you're asking me between dealing with something that I'm not cool with or being alone, I'm going to choose being alone. All the time. Being honest. I tend to attract women that are the opposite of that. I feel like you attract more the opposite of what you are. At least in my case. And I think for a weird reason that it's kind of inevitable to happen that way. Because I think women that see me, that have liked me because I don't want to deal with that. And because the specific women that I'm dealing with, this is me like scientifically trying to break something down because my brain hurts. The women that like me in this case and see that, they've got a thing where they are more of the type of person who likes people and get anxious. I think they call it anxious attachment. So they get anxious, and then they think because I'm being that way, and they start doing this more, and I'm like doing this, and it just turns into Pac-Man. My brain hurts. Befuddled. And I think that's what happens. Because if you have two people that are like me, I don't think it could ever work. Because we would just do this and be alone all the time. And two anxious people would probably end up being toxic. I've dated women in the past that admittedly, like, no matter what, if I'm like, I say I don't like something, I'm not trying to fight, I'm just trying to communicate with you. They immediately, like, start getting, and I'm not saying crazy because it's not a bad thing, it's just how they're built. And I'm talking about the specific women, not all women. This, like, idea that because I don't like something or something I'm not cool with or whatever, that the world is stopping and I'm gonna walk away completely and be like break up or stop talking or whatever. Because I'm communicating with you something that I don't necessarily like. It's not a bad thing, but like anything. You know. But they're like, so what does this mean, you're not talking anymore? And I'm like, no, I just don't like when you leave my toilet seat like that way. You know what I mean? It could be the dumbest thing. Like trivials. I'm not talking about big fight. I'm talking more like, you know, I remember one time specifically. I'll give you a specific incident. That girl used to stay with me all the time. She would come over, whatever. And she would stay. So, she used my bathroom, which is fine. I don't care. I have a bathroom. Use it. When women use the bathroom, a lot of times, they tend to use all the toilet paper in your house on one sit. I don't know what y'all doing in there that causes that much toilet paper to be needed. But I don't feel like it's necessary. So, you use half my roll in one seat. Now, I'm a dude. Like, I only use toilet paper for one specific reason. Same reason all dudes do. Women use it for all the reasons in there. So, it's cool. Do what you gotta do. But, I keep toilet paper at this time. I learned my lesson. I don't keep it anymore. At this time, I kept the toilet paper in the closet that was outside of my bathroom. So, of course, when I went to use the bathroom, she used up all the toilet paper. So, I was sitting in, you know, on the throne. And I go to get it, and it's not on there. And I'm like, oh my God, now I gotta walk like a penguin. Now, how am I supposed to do this? Because I can't get up after you, because you get up, it's not the same. You gotta keep sitting. If you stand up, you know, like, you can't stand up in that point, because it ruins it. Now you gotta, it's all messed. You can't do that. So, I was like, you know, I sent her a text message afterwards. After I had the penguin walk over here, and, you know, it's not the same. So, I sent her a message with the penguin walk. After I got done. And I said, hey babe, listen, can you do me a favor? If you finish using, like, I would really appreciate it. And I said it just like this. So I would really appreciate it if you put some back. Because now I had to do this and it's all messed up. You'd have thought that I told her that, like, you know, like, way worse stuff. I don't want to say nothing specific, but you know what I'm saying. You just thought the sky was falling. When she replied, she said, oh my God, you know, blah, blah. She's like, I guess you don't want to talk to me anymore. I was like, whoa. I just want toilet paper on the roll. That's all I want. That's what I just want. When I use it, I just want it there. Because if I use it, I put it there. It's like a rule. When you take the last roll of something, paper towel, toilet paper, ice cubes, you refill what you finished. You'd have thought I was trying to stop talking to her. The way she replied, I'm like, bro, no, chill. But then I realized if it was somebody else that didn't like it, that had a style like me, and they didn't like what I said to the point they would have just been like not answered and ignored me for 6 days. And I would have ignored them back. Then after 6 days and they're ready to talk to me, I wasn't ready then. I said, okay, I don't need you. Bye. So I don't know if 2 people like me would work. So I guess maybe a toxic person needs the person to calm them down. I'm trying to make sense of this because this is where my brain went when I saw this. I've been thinking about this all day. I don't know. But I needed to ask y'all that. That's where I had to go. But all in synopsis, it's 4 in the morning at this point. I'm still enjoying making the content, so you know I had to put the content out, give it the real ones. I love y'all. This right here, focus on it, thank you, is a whole vibe. I'm about to buy 10 more of these. You make some wings with this, I'm going to do a chicken sandwich next. Y'all already know where it's going at. I didn't want to do a chicken sandwich. I had 58 chicken sandwiches and 27 wings, so I went with nuggets. Different forms of chicken to appease everybody. Okay, Checkers fries are a W. This whole meal cost $11, and I have way more in my freezer. So we got W's all around. But with that being said, I have got to edit this video and make sure it's out for tomorrow because it is already 4 o'clock in the morning. So we will be back tomorrow. More content, man. I love y'all. The hand signs, they made it to YouTube.